What's up, gamers? How that are you? Welcome to another grounded video. We got so much stuff added to grounded and I am super excited about this stuff we've been begging for a while. I mean, that was the one thing I feel like I begged for the most after the full release came out was more bosses, and we're getting them. I mean, back to back on the same, pretty much the same update. We got the Wasp Queen and now the Infected Broodmother. Before we even get into that, it's amazing. Just round of applause. Round of applause. This is absolutely incredible. Anybody who says anything otherwise, you're insane. This is incredible. This is super fun. It is crazy good. All right, so real quick, let's run through some of the features you get. I'm not going to talk about the there's like new furniture, new stuff like that, but we're gonna go over the gear you get, and we're also gonna go over the Broodmother, or the Infected Broodmother fight, and just talk about that a little bit. So let's get into it. All right, so now we can talk about the nitty gritty. The Infected Broodmother herself, she is a beast. This is probably, maybe not one, no, I'm sorry. This is going to be one of the hardest boss battles we've had in this game if they don't change things. So if it stays the way it is, this is absolutely insane. It is very difficult to beat her. Very, very difficult. And if you have to beat her multiple times to get things from her, not to mention to even make her like bait to call her out is crazy. So if you guys want to know where the bait is in order to, or the recipe in order to get her, you have to go to Castle Moldork. You're going to go into the lab below Castle Moldork. This is where you would normally fight. Anybody who doesn't want spoilers, click away. 3, 2, 1. This is where you would normally fight Dr. Schmechter. So where you would find Dr. Schmechter, if as soon as you enter his lab, it's the first room, the middle table. You'll see a new envelope on there. Grab the envelope. It'll say Moldy Matriarch or something like that envelope. Grab that and it'll tell you how to make it. So to make it, you need Broodmother pieces. You need Wasp pieces. You need Mantis pieces. You have to beat the other bosses to even be considered to be able to fight this boss. And trust me, those bosses aren't even that easy, and you need multiple pieces of them. They are literally telling you you aren't ready for this. That is the biggest thing I got from this. Is saying if you can't get all these pieces, you're not ready for this. You're just not ready for this. All right, so now getting into the fight alone. All right, first off, the whole place looks amazing. I think they do a great job with most of the arenas that I've seen. This place did not fail. It looks amazing. I love it so much. I think it looks incredible. Don't change it. It looks good. Keep it the way it is. So the fight itself kind of starts feeling like the Broodmother fight off the rip, but it's not. It starts changing. Okay, it changes real quickly. So if you don't want spoilers for the fight and you want to just skip to where I'm going to talk about the best ways to beat her, or best ways or best stuff to use, go ahead and skip to that. Otherwise, I'm going to talk about the fight right now. All right, the fight itself. So if you're going to be focusing on the fight, be prepared. It's in 3 stages. First phase, this is mainly your blocking and just getting your attacks in phase. You want to just get her down as quickly as possible. You want to get to the main crux of the fight, which is going to be the 3rd phase. So the first phase, she's not going to do anything crazy other than just standard attacks. She's going to honestly act a lot like the Broodmother. So just kind of pay attention to that. There's nothing that comes out to get you. Don't worry about that. You need to just focus on her and watch for her jump backs and watch for her speed attack. Every other thing is pretty easily timable for your perfect blocks. So just go in with ready to block and get as many hits in as you can just to kind of get through this phase without trying to use heals. Try not to heal here. Second phase, once you knock her, she's going to come back to life, kind of like a zombie style, and it looks super cool. But once she comes back, she's going to start unleashing a scream, which then will drop infected explosives around the arena, and they're going to explode on random. She's also going to lay a giant explosive egg periodically, so watch out for that. It does a ton of damage. You're going to want to watch out for a lot of explosive damage in this area because this is where the explosives start happening and it's rough. So be careful. This gets insane in this moment. So she's going to stop doing the Broodmother tactics for the most part, and she's going to start doing her own tactics now. So once she drops the things, watch out for her screams. Every time she screams, she will drop it. You're going to want to watch out for her quick dash. She dashes really hard to your right, and then she's going to dash right at you. So it's usually always to the right and then right at you. So if you see her dash to the right, know that she's coming right at you on her next move. Be ready to block it. She's gonna do a puff of gas too. This gas doesn't hurt you, but it does slow you down, and it's very hard to see through it. I do kind of hope they reduce this because this is very difficult, but if they don't, it's whatever. So be careful not to get caught up in the gas because you won't be able to see anything, and you're gonna be very slow. If you get lucky and you happen to beat her in this stage, she's going to wake up again. This is even harder. The health is even more, and now she is going to do all the things she did before, and she's going to shoot explosives out of her rear end like her normal counterpart, the infected wolf spider that's throughout the yard, how they'll shoot stuff at you throughout their rear. So be prepared for that. That is very devastating, and it hurts quite a bit. You want to do, I know I keep saying this, but you want to try to keep your heals as much as possible to this point. You're really looking to do this because this is going to be your big coup de grace. All right, when we start talking about what to bring, it's going to come down to preference for the most part, whatever you feel. And I'm just going to say this just because it's whatever you feel most comfortable with in these big boss battles. Just keep in mind that there are 3 phases to this fight, and you're going to need to maintain health throughout all of those phases. So you really have to like keep that whole thought in mind as you're taking things. But I will say that she is weak to fresh. So that's the biggest thing you need to bring. Do not bring spicy weapons because she is resistant to spicy, so that she's not like other spiders. So don't think a spicy weapon will work because I did and it's a failure. Mint is what she is weak to. So bring mint weapons if you can. If you don't have the resources to make mint weapons, please bring the suspicious ice cap if you can get your hands on that. This one's not that hard of a trinket to drop. It usually drops pretty often. This is an easier one to get. So you can apply this one, and it makes all your attacks fresh attacks. So that's really nice to have just in case you can't get a fresh weapon, or you even want to throw this on. Why not, right? So I will say that I brought Widow's Dagger, Fire Ant Shield. It doesn't say she's immune to poison, and I know that some people think spiders are inherently immune to poison. She might be immune, or not immune, but she might not take as much damage from it. But she was taking damage, so I stuck with it because I think poison is really good in this game. So I kept using poison. But I also brought Mask of the Mother Demon so that my weapon would be extra coated in poison and have a venom coating for the new perks that come with the Mask of the Mother Demon. We'll go over that in just a second. Also, I went with Assassin's Chestplate from the Mantis so that I could get Cutman on my critical strikes. Went with the Greaves of the Mother Demon, which is part of the new Mother Demon set for the extra poison coating. So I won the standard poison cut build. It's nothing crazy. I don't think this one's like the game breaking one. I think there's probably a better one out there. I would even consider bringing something like a rapier or something like that. Maybe have lifesteal, because like I said, healing throughout this is going to be the big kicker. Bring your favorite foods, your favorite heals, all that kind of stuff. Like that's just kind of standard now. There isn't like a right or wrong answer to do that. I would say if you can get your hands on, trinket wise, if you can get your hands on the fungal trinket, the one that comes out of the fungal growth, the white pods, it's hard to get. It has a rare drop. But if you can get your hands on that, that'll reduce explosion damage by 75%. That's going to be a huge game changer. Trust me. That one's going to be very big. So in terms of mutations, I didn't go with anything crazy. I do think you're going to want, no matter the mutations you want, you're going to want your poison resistant mutation turned on. This is a big one. It will help reduce the poison kickback. This is just my preference. I think corporate kickbacks are really good because while you're blocking an enemy, you have a chance for your own hits after the block to steal health back, depending on how much damage you do. And since you're doing a ton of damage with your hits, it gives back quite a bit of health. And it's really nice to not have to use your heals, and this heals you. So that's really, really nice. So I went with this just because I like that extra little heal, and I get rewarded for blocks. Assassin for Dagger Master, so you get a whole new bleed effect. That's really nice. Meat Shield just for the extra health. And then I like Coup de Grace. I always throw it on. I know some people don't like it. If you don't like it, don't throw it on. I think the extra crit, I mean, if you're using my build right here, you need to throw this on because crit is a part of this build, so you're going to want to throw that on. So it's nothing groundbreaking right now. I hope I can come up with a way easier way for you guys to take down this mammoth of a boss, but Right now, this is just pretty standard stuff. If you guys come up with cool things, let me know. All right, so with this update, we got a brand new full set of Broodmother armor, and we got a full set of the Infected BroodMother. So let's talk about those and the changes made to them. All right, so the first armor we're going to talk about is the complete set of the Broodmother. They finally gave us a complete set of the Broodmother set. It's super, it looks absolutely incredible. I think it looks great. I love the way it looks. You can only do so much, and I like the way this looks. I think it looks kind of cool. Clearly, you snatch pieces of her shell off after you've killed her, and you make armor out of it. What more can you ask for? All right, cool. So you no longer have poison coating that comes just from the mask. Everything has poison coating. Each piece of armor gives poison coating, which is probably going to be let's say you're wearing 3 pieces. If you hit something, it has a chance to imply 3 ticks of poison coating with each hit. So that's absolutely incredible. So now it doesn't just come from the Mask of the Mother Demon, it comes from each piece. If you take it the sleek route, which there is no reason for you not to do this, you get venom coating along with poison coating. So now you're going to have poison and venom both ticking at the same time, which is it's amazing. So the Mask of the Mother Demon no longer has the Poison Nova affected just on it. You have to be wearing the full set of armor to get Poison Nova. That's fine with me. I think that's absolutely incredible. I love that perk. I think it's worked well for the Mask of the Mother Demon just to make it the full set bonus. I think that's great. It'd be overkill to have Poison Nova on that and then another set bonus. So I like that they moved this just to the full set. So you have to be wearing all pieces of the Mask of the Mother or the Mother Demon outfit to get Poison Nova, which is the puff of poison smoke that has a chance to affect things around you. So like I said, so now you're going to get venom coating, poison coating, and then Poison Nova if you're wearing the full set. It's a medium set. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. I think this is gonna open up a whole new world to me of just like interchanging pieces. I can't wait to test this out and see how much damage we can really do across the board. And trust me, with the new bosses they got coming out, we need some more damage doer. All right, so I just kind of want to get this out the way because we've had the Mask of the Mother Demon, but we have a full set now, which I like. I think it's super cool. Moving on to the next one, the Moldy Matriarch. So the Mask of the Moldy Matriarch and the chest and greaves. Full set of the Infected Wolf Spider. Before we even get into talking about what you're going to have to do to even get this set, this is a really nice set, and you're going to see why here in a second. So, Mask of the Moldy Matriarch, looks really good. I mean, I love the fact that it just looks like a moldy infected version of the Mask of the Mother Demon set. I love that they didn't make it too crazy. I think it looks cool. I like that the pieces integrate with the fungal. I think it looks really cool. I really like this. I like it a lot. So each piece comes with explosive stun. The stun damage dealt by explosives is increased. That's great. It's medium armor as well. If you apply the sleek bonus, you will get Dynamite. So gotta love grounding their puns. Explosives apply a debuff to enemies, reducing their explosive resistance. So if something has explosive resistance, this will now decrease that each time an explosive happens. So each explosive has a chance to apply the debuff that reduces their resistance. I'm going to tell you why this is going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to test it out, see if it works like I'm thinking in my head. So cluster, and then if you're wearing the full set, you get cluster bombs. Explosives have a chance to chain smaller explosives, which will cause just mayhem all around you. Now listen to why I think this is going to be fun. Little Fist and Truffle Tussle. Little Fist just got its little boost back where every time you do a hit, it's going to hit twice. So that means Truffle Tussle is going to proc even more. And if you guys don't know, Truffle Tussle, every time you do a punching, you get a chance to have an explosive happen. So if it piggybacks off of that and allowing all of this chain to take effect, this is going to be fun. But getting to this armor is going to be the kicker. That's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys have better luck with it than I did. But I will be posting out as much as I can on just the best things to do. The best, as soon as I figure out a cheese. If I figure out a cheese for you guys, I will post that so quick to let you guys know, do this now before they fix it. But hey, that's what we do. We're trying out here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. please hit the like button below. It does help with the algorithm. If you guys end up liking me at all, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you. Love to have you here as a friend. Love to talk to you. Chat with me in the comments. I love to chat with people. You guys can see, go through my comments. I pretty much comment on most things. If I see them and it pertains to me and you guys aren't talking between one another, I'm going to talk to you. That's just what I do. So thank you guys once again. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.